All right, my knife family out there. Today we're going to come at you with a traveling knife. This traveling peanut here from Kutmaster is brought to us by Knife Delights. You guys go check out Tom's channel over at Knife Delights. Does a lot for the community, is always thinking about everybody else, and has started this traveling knife. Now this thing's been around, been to a lot of different YouTubers. The box has a ton of stuff in it because what everyone does is when they get it, they kind of throw some stuff in there and send it along the way. But guys, this right here is just a classic little peanut that has been sent out. I've watched quite a few videos on these. J.O. actually made the slip for it. Now if you look, he kind of mimicked the jigging and then put footprints in the back of it to, to recognize it as a traveling knife, along with his J.O. initials there. But guys, just look at this. He does superb work. He's done quite a few pieces for me, and I definitely recommend him as a leather maker. There's a few good ones out there. Him, you got Randy, Georgia Adventure, EDC Leatherworks, you got Richter's Knives, you got SD Leatherworks. So there's a lot of good leather makers out there. But this ain't about leather. This is about the traveling peanut. Well, it is a little bit about leather because Joe did make that for it. But guys, this knife is in superb shape. Now I was watching North Star Knife Reviews did a review on this, and he knows a lot about these, and he seems to think this is probably from the 60s. If we look here, we got the tang stamp, Kutmaster, Utica, New York, USA on that tang stamp. And look at that snap. Man, for a knife that old to have that much snappability is superb. The blades are just in superb shape. A lot of these knives were ground on or sharpened with a, belt sander or whatever, but this one seemed to survive. We got and look at the brass liners, how they pop. This thing is just in great shape, man. I tell you. And the jigging is just on point. Man, let's do some measurements here. This knife here, we'll put her on the 7, and she goes to about 9 3, well, 9 5/8 probably. So it's about 2 5/8 inches long closed. Let's check her out with the, oh, we still got our sound on the computer. Let's turn that down. Let's be smart here. Total length open, 7 all the way to about 11 and, I don't know, 3/4. So what is that? About 4 3/4 inches long open. Now the blade length, total blade length on this clip point is going to be about 2 1/8 inches long, and cutting length about about 1 3/4 inches probably. Let's check out the smaller blade, this little pin blade. Well, she's about what is that, about 1 3/8 probably. And then total cutting length about 1 1/8. But guys, these are perfect little pocket droppers. Perfect little pocket droppers. Again, look at that. Shoo, man. Let's see how much she weighs. And we'll also, I got one here to kind of compare it to. Little case peanut I broke out. I'm going to show that. Jesse's going to come over this morning, and he's been looking at some case knives. So I'm going to get a few out to let him look at them. Okay, we got 1.05 ounces on that one. Now the case, 1.25 ounces. The case is just a little bit different. It's a little bigger. She looks a little bit bigger there. And I think I've also got a queen peanut too. So there's a queen peanut. Let's see how much the queen weighs. I didn't even think to break that one out. 1.1 ounces, so it's kind of like right in between the two. So let's put them the right way, Jerry. Yeah. So just great little knives. All these are in great shape, you know. For Mini Monday, there's a Queen. 82 model. Half stops. Now, the Kutmaster doesn't have half stops, but, you know, do you really need it? Is half stops going to keep you from carrying something like this? It isn't me. You know, let's check the blade centering. She's a little to the show side on the clip point, but, you know, how old's this thing? Over 50 years old, maybe 60 years old. So, guys, if there's a little bit of issues with it and it survived this long, carry it, love it. Don't even worry about it. You know, and when you sharpen it, do it correctly. So let's look at them open. Let's look at all three of them open with the clip point here. Again, thank you, Tom, for sending these out. He's always thinking about what he can do for the community, and this right here keeps people from having to buy a lot of inventory. You know, they can do reviews and not have to worry about, hey, I need to buy a knife. I need to go buy a knife. You know, the total length, it looks pretty identical to the case. The Queen kind of maybe 1/8 of an inch longer, maybe. Let's just put them back up here on the actual. It's really hard to get them to stay put. So yeah, the Queen's probably just a hair longer than the other two. So let's put these to the side and let's just, again, look at this one. This is a superb little blade. One thing that makes it stand out is the brass. That's one thing that the Queen doesn't have, and I know, yeah, the case. I mean, it has them, but it needs shined up. But again, this is Delrin or whatever. Delrin. Boy, I tell you. And then you put it in the classic JO sheath, and it just don't get much better than that right there to put down in your pocket. You're going to an event or something, you're going to have to eat with your significant other. This right here would be something I would be proud to take. And then you don't have to worry about taking up a bunch of room, and you still got a little knife on you in case you know you need to cut a little piece of thread or just anything. You know, you never know when you're going to need something like this. You know. Again, thank you, Tom. I want to remind everyone, Happy Hour live chat every Sunday, 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central. Be sure you go subscribe to Knife Delights. Tell him Big J sent you over. And J.O. Ventures Outdoors did make a playlist for this. So if you want to check out the other videos on this, be sure to go to his channel, and you can find that playlist on his channel. All right, guys. Hey, while you're out there, stay sharp and stay strong.